Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Wednesday, March 12th, 2013. Well, for today we have a couple of gold stars. Nothing really big. The big hitters come in Thursday and Friday, and we didn't have anything yesterday that I even looked at in the news, so nothing there from a scheduled news event perspective. We have a possible deflation going on over in Europe, and I get a big kick out of this. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac plunge is a head scratcher. Well, it's all fake money. So anyway, let's take a look across the oceans. And in Asia, we definitely were bearish there, pretty solid bearish. And in Europe, very solid bearish there today as well. All right, let's move to our futures. Oops, they're not there. There they are. We are looking like as though we're going to open down this morning, and gold is up to 1355, which is a number that I distinctly remember from a week or so ago, and oil is down, wow, to 98.73, and I just bought gas yesterday. Darn. Anyway, that's a good sign for oil for those that drive a lot and use a lot of gas. As far as the current open positions are concerned, we have a lot of negative delta. I'm going to let these red numbers over here help me with the negative delta, and we'll cover them as we go through the A+ list, which is right up here. And first up the bat is Apple. Alright, Apple had a good day yesterday, even though the market did not. I wonder what they said that everybody liked. Whatever it was, it happened overnight. But we're just reading the charts and trying to keep our nose out of the news. We're just trading what we see. The news hits you, and if you're not positioned correctly, there's nothing that you can do about it. But the charts will tell you. So, but there really is no trade going on here. You know, we thought about a calendar yesterday, and that would be a good thing with momentum here close to zero. But for right now, probably no calendar. Although, looks like we're going to open down a tad bit. So, you know, this 5:30 calendar still might be a pretty good thing. But I'm not going to write it down as a trade for today. Amazon, let's go to the Analyze tab here. Amazon, we do have a calendar on for it. We're at the 360 mark. We're looking for it to come down here in the next couple of days. It's got to make a significant move. Looks like don't know what we might be opening at today. No shares have traded hands today. Boeing, we have a calendar going on it, and it's working out fairly well. We have plenty of time to get this down here. This is normal March expiration. Do we see a credit spread trade on that? Well, we have a target set up here, but we have a violation. This would be a bear call, and this is a violation, so that is no longer valid. So now we're going to have to wait for a whole new signal, and we'll just hang on to our calendar for now. BIDU, we have no live trades on that, and we now have a setup still, or a new setup on BIDU. So even though we do have a setup, if you were to do anything with this, say that we got our hook today, I'm going to ask you to be careful because the moving average still is relatively flat. This is sort of a new set of cycles here, and that's a full cycle. So now it's prime for entry, but this is an awful big candle here. So I need you to be careful should you decide to enter a bull put on BIDU. Alright, Celgene, no live trades. Heading up to our target area here. So we're just going to wait for that one to mature a little bit. Chipotle. How's the guacamole guys doing? We have a setup here. We'll make note of that. This one you probably don't have to be so careful about as the BIDU one. But this one looks pretty solid, so if we get a hookup today, later on today, like this afternoon, would be a good time to jump on this. Costco. Alright, we have a setup here as well. This is a bear call setup, so if we get a hook down here, you'll want to go in with a bear call at the money at that time. So don't look until 3:30 this afternoon. Don't go anything like in the morning at the open or anything like that, because things just change too quickly during the day. You want to make sure it's not giving us any sort of temporary false signals. CVX, we were looking yesterday for a calendar on CVX, and it might have been a good thing, and it still might be a good thing, so I'll make a note of that. Just you might take a look at it again today. Maybe around this 114 level might be a good place to place a calendar for expiration this Friday. You try to get at the money. Igor, we have the stock split coming up, and we have a setup on it. Again, same thing, big red candle here, so don't get in too early and think seriously about it before you do anything crazy. And there might be a lot of setups. Okay, FedEx, we have a calendar on it, which is 120. I can't even get it on the chart here. And we have earnings coming up. So we're going to have to do something about this before this earnings, or cross our fingers. How much do we have in this? We have, it's only $27. So if they have bad earnings, I'm just going to stay in this. I'm staying in this through earnings. Yeah, looks like a good one to me. And we almost have it paid for. I think it was originally $54. Now it's down to $27. So we might just stay in that one. Anything else going on? Yeah. It's too late now, but this would have been a good bear call. Just is a classic. That's a classic. So I hope you guys got in on it. Gold. We have a couple things. Well, we just have the cover call right now on gold. I was thinking about doing a calendar back here a couple days ago, and it's not working out. So I am just going to take this off of here so we don't get distracted from it. And we'll go with what we see, and what we're seeing is we're going to see it pop up today, as we see over here, up to the 130s. So we're going to have gappy, very gappy, because of the overnight futures trading on gold, causes this to be gappy. But but this calendar would have been down here, and that would not have been a good thing. So we're just going to get it out of here so it's not a distraction. And nothing else going on there. GOOG. Alright, we have a setup on GOOG. Yet, still. There was a setup on it yesterday too, because we got below this intermediate trade line here. But fortunately we didn't get a hook, so we didn't get in. So we're just going to keep an eye on it and see what happens. No trades for today yet. IWM. IWM is setting up. Running out of room to note these, but it's setting up. It's not quite ready yet. So I'm not really going to say that this is a setup. I want this one to come down according to the stricter rules to get below the 20. LinkedIn, we have a bear call on it. We're just going to let that continue to work for us. MasterCard, looking at a double calendar here, I'm going to take this off of here. I don't really want to do double calendars. They cost a lot of money, unless you do them way out of the money. But we're still can't determine exactly where we want to go here, so I want to put them down for a calendar because I think we have one on Visa, the sister stock. 3M, we were looking at a calendar here, a call calendar. We do not, can't really determine a direction here, even though this looks like a setup, at least for maybe a bull put, or maybe when it comes back up here, a bear call. We really don't know. So we're just going to wait to see if it's going to give us a direction. We'll continue to look at that calendar though. Netflix, no live trades. We did get a hookup on a stochastic. Nice solid red here, and a hookup on a stochastic, but no confirmation on the MACD. It kept us out. Good thing. But we're still waiting. There still is a setup there though. Alright, we're getting a lot of setups because of the action of the market, the pullback. So almost everything is following suit. So if it's been in an uptrend, it's going to give us a whole bunches of setups, but we just have to see if they're going to hold true. Now this is this definitely is a setup on Priceline. We'll have to see what happens if this MACD is going to keep us out, even if we get a hookup on a stochastic, like at least a flat day or something like that. MACD is going to keep us out unless it starts closing higher. And there's some other moving average convergence divergence is what MACD stands for. So we're not going to converge moving averages if the price stays flat. All right, now this is a setup. And remember to wait until this afternoon at 3:30 and take a look at it. Russell, we're almost done. Russell is not quite ready for a setup yet. I want it to get below 20. SPX. It's headed for a setup. Definitely not there yet, but we're going to throw a target in here. and see if we can get there. Tesla we had a setup yesterday, and we got nothing out of it, so it's still good for today. And lastly, yes, we do have a calendar on Visa. Had a very nice day yesterday, but we're still looking for this to move down here. It looks like there's a possibility it may open down slightly. So we'll see if this one works out. Nothing from a credit spread CSSV2 trade going on here at this time. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.